Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, if you guys could please click like on this video, I'd really appreciate it. If you can leave a comment, even better. If you haven't clicked subscribe, please subscribe, turn notifications on. And we're back in the shop. It's Tuesday morning. If you guys are getting ready to drive to work, be very careful. Super slick outside. I saw multiple trucks off-road in the woods. I saw a truck upside down, ambulances, fire trucks, cars spun out in the woods. All over the whole way, especially through like the Samish area. So if you guys are watching this, please be careful today, but not only today, but the rest of the week and probably into next week. And whenever it's below freezing, you got to be careful. It's real slick. So it doesn't matter if you're four-wheel drive in a truck, doesn't matter. Just means you're going to slide out and hit harder. So anyways, today in the shop we have my girlfriend's daughter's 2016 Kia Optima. She is having issues with the battery dying. I drove it all the way here. I did have to jump it in the morning, so it did have a bad battery. Alternator seemed to be charging fine. I didn't have any lights dimming. So today I'm going to be testing the voltage on the regulator to see if it's charging correctly, as well as the battery. Chances are it's probably just a pretty weak battery. It is a 2016, so it is getting to be, let's see here, about 6 years old or so. So it is at the end of its life, to the point where even if you play the radio or leave a light on with the car off for a few minutes, it's probably going to die. Most batteries warranties are 2 to 3 years. After that they start going downhill. After about 5 years is when they can start getting really weak. So if your battery is 5 or more years older, you might want to have it checked out and see if it's time to change it out. Otherwise it could and possibly leave you stranded at some point. Otherwise there's a lot of people that just wait until their battery dies to get a new one, but that can cause headaches and stress. So of course we are going to be checking the voltage on the battery as well as the charging system from the alternator. We are also going to be performing a detail. So we're going to be doing an interior detail. Nothing crazy, just an exterior detail, or interior detail on this. I have kids parked too close and I'll ding your shit. Nice. So anyways, thank you guys, everybody. Thank you everybody to who entered the contest, who shared, liked, commented, tagged people, liked the page on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I appreciate it. We do have 5 lucky winners. One lucky winner got this Chemical Guys detail bucket. 4 other lucky winners got their choice of some Nitro merch, t-shirts, hoodies, zip-up hoodies, dad hats, trucker hats, beanies, you name it. So if you guys didn't get a chance to win, we will be doing another giveaway at some point. Otherwise, hit me up, email, website, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, and we can make some arrangements to get you some merch. So we also have back in the shop, finally, after about almost 3 months of waiting, we have this Ford Windstar. Now, I showed you guys the transmission. We have a new transmission in there. You can see the new transmission, torque converter and everything. So we have a brand new, rebuilt, with warranty transmission. Now, we just received, finally, yesterday, over a month late. So I don't know what we're going to do about that yet. But over a month late, we finally got our 3.8 liter V6 Ford engine. So it is a long block. So it came with everything. Cylinder heads are redone. Whole engine's rebuilt. Bottom end's painted really nice. It does include, with the engine, you get some paperwork for the warranty and everything. They do give you a full gasket set to reassemble the engine, you know, because of course you got to put your water pump and intake and all your valve covers and stuff like that, oil pan and all that good stuff on that engine. So it does give you the gaskets for that. We did notice upon opening this box that our intake gasket set was sliced open, and the only thing that we had sitting inside was like this O-ring. So we are going to be contacting, actually I already contacted the auto supply store, and they will be giving us all the gaskets that we're missing, free of charge, of course. So anyways, guys, this guy uses this Ford Windstar for work, and he really loves it, and he is totally okay with investing in this Ford Windstar versus purchasing a new vehicle. So my mechanic almost has the motor ready to drop out. This is a subframe drop, so the engine and transmission will drop out the bottom and we'll lift the car up off the engine. So we'll be setting the engine on something, taking the last few mounts loose on the subframe, and then we'll be using the lift to lift the van up and off the engine. Then we'll reassemble the new engine and transmission, gaskets, brackets, all the little parts, bits and pieces off this engine and transmission onto the new one, and when it is ready, we'll install that engine and transmission on this subframe, and then we'll get it in place, and we'll be lowering the van back down on top of the subframe. We'll bolt it up and it'll be a car again. So I'm hoping to have that, you know, pretty much buttoned up this week, if not done and out of here, because we've had it for far too long. Our customer is amazing, very patient guy. Obviously more than happy and willing to buy the good stuff that his van truly needed. So I think everybody's a little excited. My shop's a mess, guys. Ignore the mess. So back to our 2015 Camaro. I wish I would have got a picture of the door off when the fender was off as well. It was really naked looking. But anyways, we took our bumper cover off. In order to do that, we had to remove the front wheels and pull the wheel liners out. Our wheel liners are over there, and we were able to get our bumper cover off. We removed our damaged fender, which we still have over here, because I'm going to be removing the Camaro emblem, because we are going to be keeping that and reinstalling after paint. So we have our new fender installed, and we took off the old door, we gutted it, installed the new door, and installed all the new guts inside the new replacement door. So we got that adjusted and fitting right. I have the inner door handle cable poking out the top there, because we don't have the inner door handle hooked up currently. Pop the hood. Now you can see, before we installed the fender, we actually cut in the jamb of the fender. So it's actually fully refinished on the jamb of the fender right there. We even retaped and applied the foam bump stop, which kind of helps support the hood. So you can see it's all refinished under the hood. All the edges are refinished. The part that you can't see behind the door is refinished as well. I know it's hard to see, but it's in there and it's refinished. And as a matter of fact, we actually did a better paint job than it was from the factory, because from the factory you can see that they paint it with the bolts on, for one, and you can see how much the paint puts from GM. That's how the auto manufacturers make more money, so they cut back on costs. So we try to do our best at making the car exactly like the factory, but when I see stuff like that, I got to make it a little better. So anyways, we have our new fender installed, our door installed. We got a little bit of a rough edges we got to clean up here. There are a couple minor dings here. They're very hard to see, but on black you see everything, and they are there. I know it's hard to see, but I do have a couple little dings I got to fix here. The fender is straight. We also have a dent here, a dent here, and a dent here that we'll be fixing, as well as the rocker. I still have to pop this door sill cover off. I gotta get these clips up out of the way, and then I'm gonna be grinding the paint off. We're gonna be folding this pinch weld 90 degrees. We'll be grinding the paint off and using our puller to pull out the steel to try to get this rocker as much into place as possible. We'll repair, refinish this black as well. It is all covered because we do have a new rocker cover there. So It is red, so we will be refinishing this in black. And then after that's all repaired, when it's all done, when we're assembling the bumper cover, we'll go ahead and install the rocker molding, door handle. We'll go ahead and install our bumper cover after assembly. We'll detail out the side, give it a car wash, and send him on his way. So our bumper cover is inside the spray booth. It is a brand new bumper cover, so it won't require anything but some quick prep, and it'll be ready for paint. So the 2010 Chevy Silverado that was in here yesterday, we did determine that to be a faulty electronic throttle body. So we have a new one. It wasn't in stock. Should be here this morning, bright and early. So as soon as it walks in through the door, we'll get that pulled in, we'll get it switched around, we'll get it recalibrated, and we'll send the customer on its way. We also had a Volvo towed in for a similar problem. It was stuck in limp mode. When it got towed here, I test drove it, and it drove good as well. So that's 2 cars that got towed here on a tow truck, stuck in limp mode, topping out at 30 miles an hour, that both drove good. Then we had a BMW get towed in, wouldn't start. Gets off the tow truck, we get in it, put the key in, starts right up. So with that being said, you bring your car here, things just get fixed magically. Just kidding. But anyways, guys, we got lots of cars getting towed in, lots of accidents, super slick outside. As much as I love the business and love the work, I don't like seeing cars wrecked. I prefer to fix cosmetic damage for the customer's choice, not a car accident. So be careful out there, guys. Hit me up if you want some merch. I really appreciate the support, anybody that's supporting. Like this video, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron, though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.